I'm hearing laundry.
I think we're live.
Is there laundry going on somewhere?
A laundry?
I hear a laundry machine, like a vroom, 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 vroom.
I got air conditioning.
Hang on a minute. That might
Maybe
be my...
that's what it is. It's not. I just thought it was funny. Like I thought, it's nice. The laundry's going, getting 2 jobs done at once.
Yeah, that was me.
Amazing. All right, everybody, we are live. Welcome all, and thanks for joining. I see a bunch of people in the chat already, queuing up. Hello to everybody in there. I'm here with some good friends, Martin, Jeff, Chike. Hopefully you're all following them on social media.
Thank you.
And all the other good stuff. We're here on behalf of Streamily Live. So we're coming live and direct from the YouTube. So thanks everybody for coming on out. Actors across the board, but in this case, we're focusing on the video game projects we've been fortunate to be a part of. So I figured we'd all shoot the breeze a little bit for an hour and then get off to our individual signings for all the people who blessed us with an autograph purchase. So how you boys doing? How's everybody rocking today? Good?
Yeah, good.
You got a cup of tea going. You start.
Well, I'll just go around and we'll start in the order that I got on my screen. So below me, Martin Comping. I know that your video game claim to fame is obviously Lucas Riggs, Call of Duty Vanguard, and it's Mozzie from Rainbow Six Siege, right?
That's right. Yeah. I started with Mozzie, and I finished with Riggs.
You're not done yet.
Yeah, no, both. Yeah, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Both great characters, both Australian. Funnily enough, you wouldn't believe it, would you?
It doesn't make any sense at all. But
I know.
Great casting, regardless.
Well, they always said I was a character actor, so.
In more ways than one, my friend, as I've gotten to know you over the years. Thanks for being here, Marty.
Dear me.
So we'll slide over to Jeff in the same frat. I don't know what the big letters far for your frat for Rainbow Six, but Jeff Teravainen, Rainbow Six Siege, Sam Fisher.
Yeah, getting to play my dream role. And I've done a whole bunch of other video games, Far Cry 2 and 5 and 6 and a whole bunch. It's been good. I'm very fortunate. But it's been rocking. I'm happy to be here as well. I wish we were in real life. This would be better.
I know, my friend. We get the YouTube filter, unfortunately, but thanks for being here, Jeff. Always good to see you. And then we slide up the Brady Bunch grid to Chike. Chike, I don't want to butcher your last name, my friend, so I might let you do that heavy lifting.
It's Chike Okonkwo.
Cool.
And yeah, very, very happy to be here with you guys and excited to talk more about these games. I had the very great fortune of working. Am I pointing in the right direction?
Yeah.
Working with the Call of Duty Vanguard. And we just had a blast making the game. So I'm excited to see Marty again, excited to see you guys, and very, very happy to be on with you all.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us as well here. So here's how it's just going to go, everybody. We gathered everybody here today to, shoot the breeze, take some questions from the chat. So thanks for being here. We'll shoot the breeze for a little bit, and then maybe we'll open up some questions for the last, 20, 30 minutes or so. And in the meantime, queue them up. Thanks for stopping on by. There seems to be quite a bit of you, which is awesome. So if I don't address you individually, I'll get to that later. And if you picked up a print from Streamily, thanks very much in advance. And we'll be signing those for you individually after we do a little chat and Q&A with y'all. So how's everybody doing? It's interesting being an actors because we always got stuff going on as actors, but there's not much we're allowed to say about anything these days.
Exactly.
So everybody's all right.
You're not even allowed to know yourself.
Right. And now, Chike, are you on the East Coast somewhere, or
Yeah, I'm in New York.
New York.
Yeah. Marty, where are you these days?
I'm in Australia at the moment for another 7 days. 7
I've been
days.
in that very room before.
Yes.
I dare
Yes,
ask what time it is over there.
Yeah, you came and saw Stumpy. It's
I did
early.
see Yeah, you're okay. You're okay.
You actually saw Stumpy? That's so cool.
I did.
Yeah.
I saw him in real life. It was. I was
Chike
like,
came.
this isn't the real thing. There's
thing.
thousands of seagulls here. No, Stumpy is the legit real deal.
And he came. Yeah, no, I've only been up for about 10 minutes.
Looking pretty
It's early
fresh.
here.
Trooper.
It's early here.
Round of applause for Marty with the alarm clock. Marty, you're gonna have to explain Legend of Stumpy because I know about this, but for anybody who's new to following you, you might have to enlighten everybody about Stumpy the seagull, right?
Stumpy's a seagull. When COVID hit, I'd come back to Australia to visit my dad, and I got stuck here. It was right at the start of COVID. They shut Australia, as you know, shut the borders, and we weren't allowed to. It became very militant, and people weren't allowed to like travel more than 5 kilometers from the house. There were curfews and lockdown. It was crazy. Anyway, my local coffee shop was about 7 k's. So I broke the law every day going to the coffee shop to get my morning coffee because you got to have your morning coffee. And afterwards, I was like, I was feeling a bit rebellious. So I'd go down to the beach. There's a beach near where my place is. And I'd park and look at the beautiful waves and the sunrise. And this group of seagulls would come over and sit on the hood of my car. And this one of them, he was a bit damaged. He only had one leg, and the other seagulls bullied him. And I felt this kinship. I felt like I could relate from the way that I grew up getting bullied as a kid. And Stumpy and I, we formed this friendship. And so I started buying him bread rolls, and every morning I'd feed him, and he was the only one I'd feed. And so over about 10 months, I made all these videos for TikTok, because what else are you going to do when COVID's hit? And it's just me and Stumpy, me feeding Stumpy, and it was great. My TikTok got a couple of 100,000 followers, and I had a ball, and Stumpy loved me, and I loved Stumpy. And then I got about 9 months in, and my cousin called me from Houston. He's like, "Cuz, I'm worried about you. Your best friend's a one-legged bird. Are you okay? Is COVID getting to you?" I don't think he saw the humor in it, but anyway. Amazing. So that's Stumpy, and Stumpy's still living down by the beach. I went and saw him the other day. I don't go and see him every day now because it was getting a little bit strange.
He flies down and eats right out of your hand.
Yeah. He sees my car. Well, I changed car. I just got a new car, so he doesn't recognize the car as much. But yeah, he used to fly alongside my window and just take the bread roll out of my hand.
It's like poor man's falconry. I love it.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I think you're missing the movie that could be made here.
Well, he's in a video game. He's actually in 2 video games. Yeah, the COD devs put a Stumpy tattoo on Lucas Riggs's neck.
I didn't know
in
that.
Vanguard.
So cool.
And I built my own video game, Noodle Juice and the Legend of Diddly D, and one of the bosses at the end of, I think it's level 8, is a one-legged seagull who shits on your head.
As they do.
That's how he kills
As they do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing. By the way, if you're not following our wonderful friends here today, in all the posts and everything we've been circulating, go follow their handles, keep up to speed with them. We'll all be able to talk about acting projects again one day, hopefully sooner rather than later. But a lot of people who follow me, they know Jeff and Marty pretty well. But Chike, I know that you're a couple years removed from Call of Duty Vanguard. Did you do any video game work before that, or have you done any since?
Yeah, I did a bunch of voice work before that on video games. It was my first performance capture job, and so I had the great pleasure of meeting Marty day one, actually, which was nice. It was nice because we were in Vanguard. We're a team, and we really were a team in the making of the game as well. So it was good fun, and we had. Derek Phillips is a lovely guy. Marty and him get into these nice little bantery head-to-heads, and then the legend of video games, who is Laura Bailey, who I've gotten to know her work much more since because I'm obsessed with The Last of Us Part 2 now.
Right.
So but she's a wonderful wonderful performer and a good friend now too. But yeah, I've done lots of voice. I'd voiced a nice character. I've forgotten the name of the game now, but it's a famous game. But Call of Duty was truly like a real eye-opening experience for me. I loved it from day one as well. It was just a great experience from start to finish.
Yeah, and you really touched on something, man, because I know that I've been pretty fortunate to, do Modern Warfare 2019, and they brought me back for some of the seasonal content with the raid stuff. So I've been able to film intermittently over the past few years since that game. It is, coming from theater and TV and film and stuff like you do. It's collaborative in a really different way, in a way that you got to show up on set, you got to hit your marks, you got to have your lines perfect because there's no editing. So it's really, really, really fun to be on the stage. The voice acting stuff is fun too, but there's nothing kind of like being on the stage, working together and playing off each other, and getting it picture perfect, or else you go again.
Yeah, it's so true. I've now looked up the game I was in before. I did Mass Effect. I did
sweet,
and I did Anthem before as well. But
nice.
That was just hours and hours in a booth, just doing that. I think there was more involvement because we actually got to act out the cutscenes on Call of Duty Vanguard, and then we did hours and hours and hours of voice on that job too. But it was great. It was great to be one of the main characters, and to be, like I said, working with a team of people. It was just good fun.
And was that which one was that for you guys? Was that Sledgehammer or was that
Sledgehammer?
It was Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, because they're the studio now who's putting together Modern Warfare 3 with Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward's always who I had a chance to work with on this sort of stuff. So
yeah, so a little bit about that. So there are these 3 separate studios who work with Activision on the Call of Duty games. So it's Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, and then the Modern Warfare studio.
Yeah,
and Raven.
And so because we did content across some games, so we did a lot of Warfare stuff as well, and I think Kingsley appeared in a separate game as well. So I got to work with a few of the different studios, but Sledgehammer Games were the guys we got to know really, really well.
Right. Well, it's very cool. Yeah, I love to hear it. There's nothing like the stage work in a mocap outfit where you're just all hanging out in skin tight suits together, covered in Velcro.
Yeah,
seeing these boys in skin tight suits. What?
Watch out. Well, Jeff, what? So Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, this, from what I understand, this is a game of legend. I've never played it because before being in Call of Duty, the only thing I would ever strictly play is literally old school Nintendo games and like fantasy RPG games and like Warcraft and stuff like that. So, but I know Sam Fisher is beloved around the world. Have you played this game? Have you dabbled?
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
In your own universe?
It was absolutely brutal. When I first got in the game, I did try, and the gamers were actually amazing. Like so many people tried to help me out. I used to play Battlefield with a squad, if you will, and we were pretty good. Like, I'll give myself credit, but there's just so much to learn in Siege that I was getting massacred. It was almost, I couldn't just make funny videos of me dying in the first 3 seconds. So I haven't played much lately. I don't know if I can't give it away, but there's some Easter eggs that I want to see in the game that they've put in there, and so I gotta start playing again just to see if I can trigger those things. So if you're a fan of the game, I don't think I'm giving it away. There's been some funny Easter eggs that have been put into the shooting range and stuff. So if you want to check that out, or
I don't know how you're gonna make time for more video games when you're traveling all over the world.
Yeah,
riding on fancy boats and stuff like you do.
I have a very, very generous friend. So if you follow me on social media and you see me living the lifestyle of a billionaire, it's not my money. So, but a very generous person. Yeah, I'm not sleeping with him.
Yeah. Do you have your night vision goggles that you had on before?
Oh, yeah.
Wear those? For tits and giggles.
Oh, they make the noise and everything.
Yeah,
it's an official thing. They're terrible in the dark, but they, they sound good. They look good.
Terrible in the dark.
I
Exact
have
opposite of
I have a Rainbow Six question.
Shoot.
So I'm here in New York, and the tennis was just on the US Open.
Mhm.
Do you know about Daniel Medvedev, who got to the final? Is in the top 3% players of Rainbow Six in the world.
Are you serious?
He's played, I think it was 15,000 hours of Rainbow Six.
I had no idea. It doesn't surprise me. So many people.
So he'll
play
know
the
your
game.
work very, very well.
That's so cool. Did you know that, Martin?
I gotta look him up.
15,000 hours. He's an expert.
Yeah.
Where does he get the time to play?
He just plays Rainbow Six and plays tennis. That's all he must do.
Yeah,
I mean,
purpose-driven life.
good
I
life.
don't know if you guys play. Like I've played video games my whole life. So like when I used to play the original, I remember my brother telling me about Splinter Cell, and I'm going to love this game. And when he described it, I actually didn't think I'd like it. And then I loved it. Same with Rainbow Six, the original ones. I still have the actual games.
Wow.
And that's back in the 90s because I'm 500 years old. But yeah, so I've always been a gamer. So to work in games, like you guys are saying, to be on that mocap floor, it's always special to get any good gig. But for me, I just can't get my head wrapped around sometimes that I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's a real treat and an honor to actually, be up there. And even working with some of the people that I, grew up, they were part of those games. And the next thing you know, you're working with them. It's incredible. So I just wish we could do a game together. That would be
I know, right?
Yeah, we'll get the battle squad together.
The Battle Squad. Call it Team Battle Squad. People would buy it.
Yeah, actually, a good idea. We might have to make that game.
Speaking of playing the games, I know I like to stream Call of Duty quite a bit. I'm going to start streaming Baldur's Gate 3 because I got to get back to my D&D fantasy bullshit. But Marty, you stream on Twitch and Kick, or is it just one or the other now?
Yeah, just both of them.
Both.
I kind of bounce back and forward. I've been on Kick a little bit recently.
Yeah,
trying it out, which has been fun.
One of the new sheriffs in town, one of the new kids in town on Kick. So if you don't, because you play your games, like obviously you play Call of Duty once in a while, but you go back and you play. Do you play Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah, I play a lot of Rainbow Six. I've slowed down a little bit on the on the COD because I turn in. I'll be honest, I turn into a psychopath, and I just completely ignore chat, and I'm so locked into the game that I every so often, like, at the end of a game, I'll look over at my numbers and all my viewers leave because they're like, he's crazy. Like I just get so locked in. Whereas Siege, I can still interact with everyone that's in the chat. And, but I've been playing a game called Subnautica the last couple of weeks, which is your spaceship, the Aurora, crashes over some planet's ocean, and you're stuck in the ocean, and it's like you've got a couple of resources, go and survive. And mate, I've been getting electrocuted by eels, eaten by sharks. Aliens through lightning bolts.
Is it a PS5 game or on PC?
It's on PC, but I actually just got my pre-ordered PS5 in the States, the Spider-Man edition.
Oh,
so
hey,
I'm going to have I think I'm going to bring that back to Australia, have that here, Xbox in America, PCs in both lands. I don't know how. I really fell into this.
You're not by coastal, you're by gaming console.
Yeah, exactly. That's the priority. It's not, so much where I am. It's what I've got there.
I have 18 games unopened. I checked the other day. It's just I don't have the time to finish what I'm doing. I'm trying to get through Red Dead 2, which I absolutely love. I don't need to do anything. I just need to ride around and take in the sunsets. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's great. Now, Chike, do you play even just as like a hobbyist, or have you been brave enough to play your game or any of the other Call of Duty games?
Yeah, I played a lot as a kid and then didn't play at all for 20 years or something.
Right.
Until I was in Australia shooting a TV show. Marty was at LA, I think, and we would get online and play Call of Duty. Which one was it, Marty? It was
we played Zombies quite a few times.
We played some, and just like you, Jeff, I can't do it. I'm dead within seconds. But it was great to be able to talk with Marty and just like basically follow him around and try.
Yeah, awesome.
But then it sort of reignited my love for it. And of course, then when Vanguard came out, I played the campaign. I can't play multiplayer. I think it's probably very good. I'm just not very good at it. The campaign, at least I can go at my own speed. And I'm a massive cheater now. I'll watch a playthrough. I don't mind watching a playthrough to see how I get through a level. But it was great. The thing about Vanguard is it was great to play as Marty because I wasn't there when they were filming the other guys' stuff. We filmed the stuff together, obviously. But then there are whole levels where it's Marty's character or Derek's character or Laura's character, and that was good fun as well because I've gotten to know these guys so well, and so it's nice to play as them in the game. And then of course it's great to be Arthur Kingsley. He's a great character, and I've loved everything that's come along with him as well because he's got such a great fan base, and it's been nice to like be a part of that, quite frankly.
That's very cool.
Oh, but then I do have to say another shout out to The Last of Us. The TV show got me back into the game. I completed The Last of Us Part 1. I'm now on Part 2, which is sort of gut-wrenching because I'm playing ahead of the TV show. But it's also just a brilliant game. A bit like Red Dead. You can, even though there's a zombie mushroom apocalypse happening, you can just like wander around and enjoy the scenery a little bit as well.
Yeah, the world's beautiful.
But I think it's such an incredible feat of storytelling.
Yeah, I've not had the pleasure. I've had a lot of friends in it, and I know it did gangbusters, selling so many damn copies. People to this day still love it, play it like crazy. But I don't know. I'm just really reticent, man. I come from the world of Nintendo, where like at most, like a Final Fantasy might take you like 35 total hours, and now it's just like 35 hours won't get you. You won't figure out how to move.
Yeah. 35 years.
5, and I'm like, I'm very reticent to make that kind of time commitment, even though I know I'd absolutely love it.
I think the great thing about a game, though, as well, is like I haven't played in a couple of weeks, but I'm looking forward to getting back to it. So you can pick up a game a bit differently to picking up a show or a book or whatever. But actually, on that topic, I've also just read an incredible novel called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about it. But this novel is about these two kids who design video games, and it was such a good read. And I thought about you quite a lot, Marty, reading it because I know how much of your life you spend in this world, and it was just watching these guys so passionate, reading these guys be so passionate about these games. It was a really good read, so I thoroughly recommend it to anyone who's a gamer fan.
Very cool.
Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Tomorrow and Tomorrow, man.
I'll look it up.
I
got to just quickly say, I felt the same way about The Last of Us 2. I had a meeting recently with some developers, and I was saying that I think Laura's character, Abby, might be the best character I've ever come across in any film, television, or video game. I just think the way that game sort of throws you from, the game's been out for a while, so I don't think the spoilers are there, but from detesting a character to absolutely loving a character, just back and forth. And The Last of Us, especially The Last of Us 2, seems to do that in a way that I haven't seen very often. Some really good TV shows, have touched on it, but I think when you're playing the game and you are the person and then you're trying to kill the person, the emotional roller coaster is just absolutely unbelievable. That's one of my all-time favorites. And I preferred the second one. I preferred the second game. I'm
so excited now because I haven't really gotten to Laura's character very much yet in the game. I'm
wait, Chike.
Just in the beginning of part 2. So exciting.
Yeah,
that's cool. I haven't played that game. I hear it's excellent, both of them. But I did enjoy the show, although we can't talk about shows, so I won't say much more than.
I guess that's true.
I'm trying to get you guys your names up on the dang screen, but I'm a bit of a live.
People are enjoying it in the chat. I've got the chat up here now. While you're doing that, actually, a couple of people have mentioned about Arthur Kingsley being based on a real character, which was like another great thing about playing the character. You know, when we're doing TV or film work or theater work, even, it's you have to sort of develop quite a lot of the character back stuff yourself. But man, Activision had so much that they brought us for the characters, and then the fact that my character was based on a real life person as well was really interesting, and just I don't know, it just gave you more layers to play with when you're in the volume when you're actually shooting it. So that was fun. So yeah, I appreciate you guys commenting on that because it was a nice part of the job.
And for those that don't know, because you know it's so funny the jargon we get used to when we're on set, but when Chike says volume, that's the soundstage, or you know the boundaries with which you have to work on, you know, your set. So that's kind of like the space where we go and play on. They call that the volume.
When this is over, do we do a T pose?
T-pose. Yeah, it's actually now a Z pose.
Yeah, or an A pose.
How'd you do a Z pose?
Do it, but it's almost like a zombie type thing with your hands out in front, because it used to be a T pose. So this is another thing in the video game industry where, you know, before and after every scene, for the digital files or the ROMs or whatever they have, we have to like do this, make sure everything's coming through, and then after cut, it's like go back to a T pose where you just stand still and hold your arms out anywhere on the stage. But now they've at least when I was doing stuff, you know, the spring and summer for the raid, Call of Duty raid stuff, it was a Z pose. So I don't know.
Well,
the whole industry changed.
Well, there's stuff with an A now. That's what we just did, like last
working
month.
the alphabet.
So yeah, exactly. I was going to say that.
They're just working their way through the alphabet. They're just messing with us, I think.
If you guys want to see something really cool, all the gamer fans here, I'm trying to remember. If you look it up on Google, you'll find it. This guy breaks into the games and he shows you sort of like breaks into areas you're not supposed to see. So even like The Last of Us, he'll go like outside of where you're supposed to be seeing stuff, and you'll see characters doing things through the trees. But one of the things that's really funny is that you'll see the action cutscenes, and all of a sudden you'll see the guys run off stage and do T poses.
Yeah.
So they're standing behind next to a building or something like that. And, you know, all the action's going on, but these guys are standing like this. It's really cool.
Boundary Break. Thank you, Nick.
Yes, Boundary Breakers. Yes.
Boundary Break is the channel. I'm going to check that out for sure.
Hey, Nick Martineau, what's going on? We got another Call of Duty actor. Harangi's with us. What's going on? Harangi.
Nick.
Yeah, he already told me I was saying it wrong. Harangi. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, buddy. Well, we've been chatting for a while. Chike, you caught a great question, and I don't want to miss anybody. So maybe we'll just turn it over and see if we can get some questions from the chat. Anybody want to talk about the projects, the characters, the video game filming itself before we all peel off and do our signings? Feel free. Fire it at us.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, hey. I'm getting follows. I don't know. I've got my OBS virtual camera on, and I guess there are the alerts. So if you're watching, please don't spam alert.
Listen, we're happy for you. You're getting followed. You're getting followed.
I like
following. Good. All right. I'll try to moderate these questions a little bit here. Any chance we see Alex again? Are you in Modern Warfare 3? If I was, I couldn't say. Also, I know nothing. So we'll just, you know, that'll probably be the standard answer for anything related to that. But from what I've seen, it looks radical, as they always try to outdo themselves in the Call of Duty universe. Was Vanguard VO or mocap as well? I'll let you guys take that one.
It was both, right, Marty? It was probably three months of, and this was during the pandemic. Like a lot of that game was made remotely. So a lot of the people who were working on it didn't ever get to meet each other. And there's, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of people who work on a game. But we were able to, we started, had to stop because of COVID, came back and eventually did maybe like 6 weeks back to back of mocap. Yeah. And then how much VO did you do, Marty?
I had a lot of sessions in the booth because we did the zombies, Vanguard Zombies, Warzone, and then all of the pickups for Vanguard, and then I guess Battle Chatter for all of them. getting set on fire and screaming and doing all that stuff. We had PCAP, mocap, and VO. And there's a slight difference between, I didn't realize this when I started Vanguard, between mocap and PCAP. PCAP's performance capture, which is, from my understanding, when you are doing a more full-rounded performance, I think mocap could be stuntmen. Correct me if I'm wrong, where they're getting the motions of the characters. PCAP's full performance, something like that. Correct me. You guys know this just as well as I do, but I never knew that. I thought they were the same things.
Well, it's you guys had an especially challenging time because you had like the COVID interruption, and from what I understand, is they were just sending mocap rigs to people's homes and trying to like direct you guys over Zoom. Did you guys have any experiences with that sort of stuff?
Tons of that.
Not me.
Okay. A lot of the Cold War guys, I think, had that happen.
It could have been. Yeah, we were all on the volume together for most of it, but it was right through COVID, and it was touch and go. Like if somehow nobody, we had obviously COVID officers and what have you there, but had anyone got COVID,
right?
I don't know what would have happened. I know we all had understaffed hiding in the car park.
Sorry, but we had to eat lunch, by the way, in the car park outside on separate tables. But like you say, they constantly are, raising the level on these games year after year. But also those release dates are set in stone. So we had to be ready for November, whenever it was, November 5th, I think it was our year. And if it wasn't ready, then it wouldn't have been ready. But we managed to get it all done. It was a real achievement.
Yeah, it was impressive what you guys faced in the game before that with Cold War. Still staying on time and on a schedule despite all that stuff. And it wasn't until just recently that I believe, at least for the video game space, the COVID restrictions are finally lifted. Because up until May, I was still doing COVID tests and swabs every time I had to go to the stage. So that seems to be hopefully a thing of the past, which should make productions more easier and less problematic to put together.
Did you have any? I vaguely remember you telling me a story of Jeff of having to work through COVID for one of your siege PCAP things. It was pretty interesting.
That was unbelievable. That was my first performance capture as Sam Fisher. So I really wanted, of course, to do a great job because it's Sam Fisher. And then we got the word that we were going to do it in the volume and all that stuff. But they literally had lanes taped out where you couldn't walk out of. So I was in the red lane. There was a red chair. There was a red area for me to go, and we couldn't be close to each other. And then when we actually did the scene, I had to come down and give Andy McQueen like a coffee, for example. But I would put it down on a table here, but he was 25 feet from me with an exact same set, the same desk, the same everything. And he would grab it at the same time as I was putting it down, and we had to put it. And then I had to talk to him like he's there, but he's 25 feet away. It was really bizarre, but I think it came out okay. But it wasn't ideal because, again, I'm talking to you, but you're over there. So it was strange. But hey, I'll take it. It was fun.
Too funny, man. Crazy times. I'm glad that's all behind us for the most part. So I'll try to we'll try to like lightning around these questions. I see a bunch coming in, and I don't want to miss anybody. So we'll try to see them all. We'll try to keep our answers brief enough to get through them all. All right. So that was for our Vanguard actors. What do you relate to most with the characters you play? That's a good softball question. Anyone want to take that?
Just very quickly, like the fact in our game, the 4 leads were all such individual characters. It was a really cool thing that they did. The writing on that game was spectacular, I thought. And I loved the cinematics that we would do. But the thing I related to about Arthur is just the idea of leadership when you're like under pressure. It was like we had this whole ruse that me and Marty actually were part of in the game. It was just a really fun thing to be able to play. When your back's against the wall, how do you get out of the situation? It was fun.
Yeah, that's it's a double-edged sword to play a lead. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. Sometimes you're the hero, and you don't always get the fanciest, funniest lines. So that's always harder to
the straight guy.
Yeah, and not be so one dimensional. I always argue that like Superman and Captain America have the hardest jobs because they're such corny straight arrows. But like, how do you still keep that entertaining and engaging and charismatic?
It's true.
Whereas your Banes and your Jokers get all the hoo-hoos and ha-has kind of thing. The wild cards. Here's a good question. Most memorable moments when going in for some recording. I'll just kick this one off briefly, I think I've shared this story before, and maybe this is the similar experience for you guys, but I didn't know what project I was signing up for because everything is so NDA protected that I didn't find out it was a soft reboot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, in 2019 until we all showed up and met each other for the first time on the Infinity Ward stage. And then I was like, all right, this is what it's going to be. This is this kind of stuff. And then everyone was like, ooh, like, we didn't know. We had enough context clues to figure out it was a Call of Duty game of some type, but we didn't know exactly what it was or what it was going to be. So that was a really kid at a candy store type moment for all of us figuring out what it was, because almost all of us had played or had some familiarity with the original Modern Warfare trilogy and kind of loved it. So any of you guys have any memorable moments going in for some shooting and recording?
Yeah, I remembered auditioning actually for Siege, and I had no idea it was a video game. It was under a code name. The character had a different name. The character's name was so cool. I can't say what it was, but it was so cool. And I'm like, I was born to play this character. And then I found out that it was a game. It was Siege, and my agent was so excited, and she's like, "This game's huge." I hadn't actually heard of it, and they said, "But your character's actually called Mozzie, and he's 4'2". And I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." But yeah, that was fun.
Too funny.
I think a fun thing about our game, again, Vanguard in particular, is we were actually playing ourselves, so we looked like us, which was good fun.
And all the ads in Times Square and stuff like that. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, I called. In fact, time reversal again. Marty, I think you were in Australia, and I was in New York, and I'd been out till like 4 a.m. I was steaming drunk, walking down the street in Times Square, and they were putting up the billboard right in front of me, and so I FaceTime as they're putting the billboard up.
Yeah. He's like, "Look at this! They're on Times Square."
But you weren't 4'2". You were probably like 15 foot tall on that billboard, right?
15.
But it was nice. It's nice to see yourself in that character as opposed to being, and it's great being Mozzie as well, I'm sure. But it's to be the actual person was good fun.
Yeah. And what about you, Jeff? Any memorable moments going into shoot or record?
So many. It's funny though, you said about the auditioning for Sam Fisher. Again, it was a code. So, and I remember I was in a bad mood, and in the first audition I sat for it, and I didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm not going to get this friggin' game, stupid thing. So I did it, and then I had 2 more recalls for it, but and I still didn't know at the end, like you said. It was until my agent called me, and he was shaking kind of thing, because he's a gamer as well. And he's like, "Do you realize who this is?" I'm like, "I don't know, some old dude." So that was it. But I was gonna say, I do remember I was on like my 3rd recall to play Nomad for Ghost Recon, and there's a scene where he does sort of a choking thing, and I got myself hyperventilated and almost passed out in the audition. So I didn't get it, but I'll never forget. That was a rookie move, man. I was so pissed off when I left there because it was a good audition. I was prepped and ready to go, and then all of a sudden I just see like the life is draining from me because I'm about to pass out on on the volume.
Yeah. Well, I know Chike and Marty, you might have had this experience because when you play a Call of Duty character, you have the operator package. So you're doing like 4 voiceover sessions of just all the battlefield call outs and the, taking hits and shots and taunts and, and then there's the requisite, dying suite where you're set on fire or you're dying by gas or you're drowning or you're, this, that, whatever else. It's like, to relate to you, Jeff, those are the hardest sessions. They always save them, at the end, the tail end of the last of the 4th session. They always save the dying suites because they're brutal. It's like we need you to drown for 10 seconds.
Yeah, die in a fire for 10 seconds.
It's really easy to get lightheaded.
Do you guys you guys call them? We call them Onos a lot. Like say at Ubisoft, that's what they call them. What do you guys
call? Sounds like a polite Canadian version that's appropriate. Oh
no!
Oh no!
Fire, oh no!
Now that you've died in a fire for 3 seconds, let's do it for 5. Let's do it for 10, and you got to own it, man.
Yeah,
I'm actually. But I think I mentioned this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just to say that then can you make that dying by fire slightly different to that dying by fire because the fire is more intense this time.
Yeah,
like bring in the fire. He's not getting it.
I worry every time I do that this is my last vocal session ever. Like it's never going to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have your little special teas and lozenges. And I remember the first ever voice game that I voiced was Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare. And I must have put down an audition for it, had no idea what it was, had no idea what I was doing. And it was like a 4-hour session of straight battle chatter, which is just screaming, grenade, reinforcing, and oh my God, I got an hour in. She's like, pace yourself. The director, she was fantastic. Like, no. I was so excited. But after 4 hours, I'm like, have you got any Panadol? And they're like, yes, all of the, in case you need anything. Lozenges and tea and ibuprofen. And mate, I think I lost my voice. I loved it though. I felt so masculine the next day. I was walking around talking like this to everybody,
That's hilarious.
We actually have a guy that will coach us up here, and he's pretty well known in the States too. But he's Darcy Smith, and he teaches death metal singers and stuff.
Oh, wow.
But he's from the university. It's a university in Ohio, anyways, and he's well known now as he will teach you how to scream without losing your voice. I took one course with him, but I need to learn more because again, I'm always this is going to be the last session of my life.
Right. Yeah. No, they can be a little bit brutal. They usually save the brutal stuff for the tail end of each session and the tail end of all the sessions. So, but fun answers. Here's a cool question I want to throw over to you guys. Which character in any game would you like to have voiced? Since everyone seems to be pretty familiar with video games and is a fan of them, anybody got favorite characters that they wish they would have had a stab at?
I would still love to voice the Joker one day.
Who is it?
The Joker.
Oh, the Joker.
Yeah.
Can't blame you.
Yeah, I think the Joker would be fantastic.
I could see that.
So can I, Chad. So can I.
I love it. How about you, Chike? Anyone come to mind?
It's my favorite game of all time, and I played it recently. I still have an N64 in my mum's attic, so I'll crack it out every now and again when I'm back home. Is The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time. There isn't much voicing in it, but if there could be like a mocap version of playing Link, I'd be so up for it. But there's literally no voice. He says, "Hey," a couple of times.
Yeah,
that's
I would be down for that because I love you can't really see it because it's over here. You can see it. I grew up on original Legend of Zelda and Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which was Super Nintendo. It's like one of my all-time favorite games. And then there's voiceover work there, just little like text comes across the screen. But I'd be down for a Link.
It holds those games hold up so brilliantly.
They do. Yeah, some of my favorites. How about you, Jeff? You got a character that you'd love to throw some vocals behind?
I was fortunate enough to play Sam Fisher, so it's like as good as it gets from me. But besides that, probably Joel from The Last of Us, my other favorite character. Yeah, he's my favorite for that. So yeah, and if there was any other game I could be in, it would be BioShock.
Hey, look at him. He's bringing the toys and everything.
All right, well, you got yours, so I got to have mine. So.
There is no G.I. Joe game, so I guess that's out of the running. But, you know, one of my all-time favorite games is Contra. I actually did a little live stream where I went back to 8-bit NES Contra. You know, it's Blue Soldier, Red Soldier. They actually have names, Bill and Lance. They don't speak, but I would love to throw a voice behind one of them just because it's still my all-time favorite side-scroller game. So, you know, I know there's been many other iterations, but I don't know that they've had voiceover work in any of them. But I just think that'd be really cool to keep the soldier thing going on my all-time favorite game.
I also want to be a Ninja Turtle.
Which one?
Michelangelo or Raphael?
Hell yeah, dude.
Not Donatello or Leonardo. They never did it for me.
Yeah.
No.
You know, it's funny because Raphael was always my favorite, but I'm just
Raphael was one with attitude.
Leonardo guy's personality. Yeah.
But Leonardo was kind of the hero.
Yeah.
I liked how pissed off Raphael was all the time. I mean, yeah, Raphael was all the time. He was just like, you just couldn't make him happy no matter how good the pizza was. You know, he didn't like it. He didn't like the cheese that was on it, and he didn't like the pepperoni. Nope. Nope.
Raphael's cool but rude, as they say.
Yeah.
From the theme song. Let's see if I can dig out another question here. Each of you give us.
By the way, I love Donatello. I love Donatello. He was my guy.
I love Donnie.
There's your guy. There you go. You know.
Did anyone here ever play the original Ninja Turtles game for Nintendo?
No,
I must have done. I don't remember it.
I played the arcade game.
So hard. First of all, it's hard. You get to play as all four turtles. And let me tell you, Donatello is like the least popular favorite Ninja Turtle, pretty much because he's a nerd and wears purple. But in that game, he's a rock star because his quarterstaff has a massive reach for the enemies, whereas Raphael sucks because it's like just get right up on you. And it's anyway. Donatello, I always saved him for the hardest levels, like the Terror Drome or whatever it was called, the Shredder Drome or whatever it was.
Do you know if that was the same as the arcade version? It probably was.
Oh no, I'm talking old school Nintendo version because they had Super Nintendo versions that did play like the arcade games, which was awesome. I still play those every time I see one.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Retro arcade, but I love the Turtles. I found a good question first, guys. Hold on. Will each of you give us a favorite quote from any game you've been in?
Oh, can I, Marty? I'm sorry. My favorite quote is one of your lines.
Do it. I already know what it is.
I used it in context the other day, and someone said, "That is amazing. Where's that from?" And I was like, "It's probably an Australian thing, but I know it from Call of Duty Vanguard." But someone said the other day, "Should we go and do this thing, whatever it was?" And I was like, "Well, we didn't come here to fuck spiders," which was one of Marty Copping's brilliant lines as Lucas Riggs.
And as Mozzie.
Oh, is it in both games?
Yeah. They copied him. It's an Australian colloquialism, which means, we're here to get the job done. We're not here to fuck around.
Yeah. I love that. What about you, Jeff?
Probably the funniest stupid line I've ever did was in Far Cry 5, where my character said, what was it again? "What the fuck's that? It smells like Satan farted." but it's out of nowhere. He says it for no reason.
Hilarious. That's a pretty good one. What about you, Marty? Or did Chike steal yours?
Well, look, I don't know how this ended up becoming my favorite line. It's a Mozzie line, and when I first did the Siege voice sessions, the directors that were in there, we'd finished the session. They said, "Oh, actually, there's one more line, if you're comfortable to say it. You don't have to if you don't want to." And I'm like, okay, They were very trepidatious with how they suggested it, and I'm thinking to myself, what's this line that they're talking? I said, well, why don't you tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if I want to do it. And they said it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's a double meaning in that, and I don't know if this is appropriate. And I was like, this could come back to haunt me if this character is popular. And then I was like, fuck it. And so I said, here you go. And it has since, but people have come into my stream. Say this line. I'm like, oh god,
yeah.
This is the line. I could be having my mum's meat pie right now.
It's just
Not okay. Not okay. But I blame Ubi for that one. That was not my creation.
absolutely hilarious.
Of course.
Oh man. Well, on a similar note, my favorite line is also has to do with pie, not moms and meat pies, but when Alex in the original game, Modern Warfare, when you play as operator like Warzone or whatever else, you know, he would have a kill taunt that was a humble pie, asshole.
That's very good.
That was always one of my favorites. Humble pie.
My last one, actually, my very final one, because I say this to Marty all the time as well. Another line of his: all cake all the time. He was thinking about something he missed about being like when he gets back from the war. What's he want to do? He wants to eat these Australian cakes called lamingtons. He's just like all cake all the time. It was given with such it was just perfectly performed.
Well, I did love lamingtons, but I know that resonated with Chike because I get these random text messages from Chike. One of them was him, I think, eating lamingtons, and the other one was him. I think he was first class on some aeroplane with his legs up and a picture of his feet, and they were lamington socks.
So that was a gift. I had no idea.
That was so good.
But also, talking about COVID, I had to do 2 weeks quarantine at a hotel in Sydney, locked in the room, windows didn't open.
No.
And one of the desserts of the meals I'd get was lamingtons, and I was like, Marty,
Yeah,
I was locked away, so it was a really important moment.
I know what I'm having for breakfast now,
Got to get him,
and it won't be me mum's meat pie. I blame you, Jeff, for that one.
Is this chat rated or?
Yeah,
Demonetized, just like that. Thanks, Marty. I just got monetized.
Oh, sorry, Chad.
That's all good. You know, I knew what I was signing up for.
You do it for the roles.
Let's see if there's any other questions here we can knock out in the next 10 minutes or so before we let everybody go. Favorite part of playing Alex? Alex is a wonderful character. What I loved about Alex was, at least in the Modern Warfare universe, you don't see many American soldiers and characters. So it was really nice to kind of bring that all-American good guy feel to an otherwise kind of international cast of British SES soldiers and everything else too. So I just thought that was really great. And I know that, seeing the feedback from especially U.S. military veterans and former soldiers and current soldiers, that really resonated with them because they're all huge fans of the game. So it's cool. It was cool to have a character run around with the American flag and have people, feel like they were represented in that, when I know that Ghost, Soap, Captain Price, you're all talking about, the UK. And
realize you sound like me.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So that's cool. Well, that's a good question for everybody. Chike, what was your favorite part about playing Arthur? You kind of touched on that earlier. And did I see someone that mentioned that Arthur was based on a real character?
Yes. Sidney Cornell, his name was. That was probably the best part, just being able to delve into history and find these stories that hadn't been told before. And there were quite a lot of them in that particular game. But honestly, it was the best part was being a leader, being an action hero, And even though it's obviously, you talk about the volume, or I brought it up earlier, it's a very blank stage. It's a very bare room. And this is the same for all of us in who have done these games. There's so much detail that they give you when you're filming a scene that your imagination fills in the rest, and so it feels real. It's not. Someone mentioned in the chat earlier about being a method actor. It's not quite the same as being a method actor. It's more like being a kid playing like whatever game you're playing at the time. So when Marty and I were in a scene, we're in a prison cell, we're talking, like it just, everything else sort of melts away, and it felt really real. I felt like I could see the whole thing. So that was the best part of it, just how imaginative you can be. You can be a little kid again, and I loved those just imaginative games you played as a kid, and it's nice to get paid to do it as an adult.
Yeah. It is very much like a sandbox, you know, where it's just like, you know, as a kid you're in a sandbox, there's nothing really there, but you imagine it's there, and that has so much to do with the motion capture acting. So Jeff, what about you, man? What's your favorite part about playing Sam Fisher, the part you almost never got because you got in your own way?
You know, yeah, exactly. That's typical of me. I don't know. I mean, he's stoic, which is good. That means I have less lines to worry about. But no. But what he does speak, he speaks. You know, he has clear intentions of what he's saying. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about when you asked this, and I was thinking that I just played a role that I can't talk about as usual, but he's horrendous, like evil, terrible. And for me, it was just so cool because I'm playing an awful person. I like to think I'm a decent person, but you know, this guy is like, he is evil. And, you know, I will never, you know, cut someone's arm off and beat them to death with it while they're alive, but I got to do it as this guy. So it was fun.
That's great, dude. What about you, Marty, with your characters? Favorite part about playing them?
I think, well, for someone like Riggs, for example, even Mozzie, well, really any character. As a kid, and when I was at school, I never did homework. I never studied, and because I wasn't interested in it. But what I've found when, you know, I'm researching a role is I really enjoy the process of sitting down. Like, for example, with Riggs, he was based on a real guy, Charles Upham, or inspired by, I should say. But you know, he had a particular weapon that he used, and I love looking back at, you know, the Rats of Tobruk, for example, with a squad that Riggs was a part of, and looking at the history of those guys and looking at the history of the weapons that he used when he was fighting, and learning about characters, because growing up I was never interested in it, you know. I didn't want, if I got sent an assignment at school, I would figure it out the night before. But I've noticed with performance work, it's the one time that I really love, you know, getting into the guts of a character and figuring out what makes them tick. But I think with COD in particular, there was so much information, and there were so many other characters involved, like Chike's character and Laura's character and Derek's character, and it's fun to sort of learn about them as you're learning, you know, doing your research in your home time, but then you kind of see what the other actors bring to their characters from doing their own research. And I think that I do get lost in that in a really enjoyable way, which is so different from, you know, like I said, the experiences I had with doing homework and stuff at school. I just wanted to play. All I wanted to do was play, and I wanted to be in the moment. And this seems to be one time when I really enjoy to, you know, open books and you know, watch movies on the subject, and get on the internet, and and then just putting all that into character and just getting out there, and like you were saying, getting in the sandbox and just playing and bouncing off you know, your fellow actors. I've been fortunate. I haven't actually worked with Jeff or you, Chad, but you know, we all do the same thing. I got to do it with Chike, which was amazing. But you know, each different actor brings out a different part of me, you know, that I get to work with.
For sure. That collaboration is.
Yeah,
so many discoveries are made, you know, in the moment and stuff. Which is actually this is a good segue. We'll just take up more and then we'll wrap it up because we're almost at an hour. And I learned how to do this. Hold on. Look at this. I can show a question on the screen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's your most memorable moment when meeting your coworkers? So you guys were kind of touching on that. I know you two work together. Anyone who sticks out? Chike talked about Lauren Bailey a little bit, but we'll just go around and ask everybody about that. Take it away.
Try and be really quick, but it's Laura Bailey again. So Laura has done so many video games. I didn't really know her reputation before getting to work with her, but I did know there's one thing about making video games, which is the hardest thing that I found, and it's called FADR. It's facial ADR, where you have to match someone else's work and basically match their performance. So ADR is when you match your voice on a recording, but this you have to sort of match your face, and it's really, really difficult. And I was really bad at it. I had to do it because I was replacing someone in a game. Laura Bailey came in and she had to do like 4 or 5 scenes. I noticed it from the side and started watching. And then after about 3 or 4 minutes, everyone in the room was just gathering around. I don't know if you were there, Marty, watching her do this matching her performance. But it was just because every single movement was perfect. It's like watching someone who's just got absolute control of every part of their performance body. It was a really incredible thing to watch. So that will stay with me in all performance. Just how prepared and how ready and how sort of like in control of herself she was. She's an amazing performer.
That's a cool story. What about you, Jeff?
I would go to somebody else. I can't think right now.
Have any co-stars? It's all Sam Fisher.
No, I work with a lot of good people, but I just can't think of anybody particular that's coming out right now.
I'm going to go to Marty, who's going to say Chike, and then Chike's going to feel bad because he said Laura Bailey.
I know. I should have said Marty.
I'm gonna say Chike. No. What's your most memorable moment meeting said co-workers? Most memorable. One particular experience was working with I'm having a mental blank on his name now. Really good guy who played Freisinger in.
Oh yeah, Dan. He'll come back to me. He's an incredible actor. Oh my god!
I actually want to look up his name because he definitely deserves to be mentioned. We had this scene which if you've played the game,
Dan Donahue.
Donahue, that's it. We'd all been captured. The core team had been captured, and we were all on our knees with our hands behind our back, like tied behind our back, and there was soldiers looking over us, and Dan comes down playing Freisinger, and essentially he was playing like a Nazi monster, and he was just extraordinary. His performance, it was just so nuanced, and he had to, he had to do it over and over and over again. And watching him perform, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident he's quite an established theater actor. But it was beautiful to watch someone in their element doing what they do so beautifully. And to have the rest of the Vanguard squad next to me, who are all incredibly generous actors, and it's just sort of held space for him to do that. And then he did what he did, and it was a really, that performance, it was this one scene, that one performance, I was like, fuck, this guy is for real. And it's nice when you see that, and when you see that in the company of other people, like Chike and Laura and Derek. I think Simon was there as well.
Yeah,
I think that might have been. But it was just a magic experience to see someone, because I think we're all, present company included, I think we're all, very good at what we do, but you do get those moments when someone they're just, for whatever reason, they're just elevated to this magical place where they're just channeling who knows what. And watching him do that performance was it was one of my favorite experiences ever being on set. Was just watching him shine in that moment. It blew me away. Look at me, can't even fucking talk properly.
No, it's true. Though.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's great. I love to hear that, you know, and it is usually those, you know, often in my experience, whether it's TV, film, or even video games, you know, it's the actors who come in and maybe just do that one scene or that one day. It's not always a big part, but they just come in and bring that extra special. And it's really, really mind blowing to watch them kind of do their things. And it always adds so much value to a production. But I know on my end, you know, like I described the meeting of like day one for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, where we all show up. Hi, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. You know, and our director Taylor Kurosaki at the time, he was just kind of like, okay, so this is what the game is, and he was still kind of reticent to even say it, and just like looking around the room and seeing how everybody was just eyes just like opened up and got excited, and it was cool because you know Gaz Elliot Knight. It was a British, like African American soldier kind of thing, and that was kind of like a swap on the old trilogy. And I was like, oh, this is great. You know, obviously Barry Sloane is like a handsome dude, and we all knew kind of like the pointy nosed Captain Price, you know, who's voiced by an older gentleman. And so I was like, oh, what is he going to do with this? You know, like what's his original spin, and how is he going to pay, you know, homage to that, the one that exists before him. So it was really fun, you know, to kind of meet that and then see everybody try this all on for size. And I always make the joke that I was lucky. Like I got to do an original character, so there's no extra eyes or pressure on me. Whereas, you know, other people had the heavy lifting of reinventing beloved characters, and that's got to be a very, very hard thing to do. So you don't feel like you're just an imitator and an imposter, but bringing something new and unique to it. So, last question, and I think this is going to be a fun one, and this might be where we all stop being friends. Let's see. If all your characters were in a hand-to-hand combat fight, who would win? We should let the chat vote on this.
I'm going to say Jeff.
Save our friendship.
I'm gonna say Chike.
Hold on.
I think
Chike, the gentleman before you, or Arthur Kingsley.
This is true.
No, Chike. I'm going Chike, the gentleman before. I've stood next to Chike.
Both.
He'd probably kill me with kindness, but no, Chike's a big fella.
I think Sam Fish is already running away with it.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
It's hand to hand. It's hand to hand. So I don't know what the hell difference that makes.
I would shake your hand.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. You don't often see a lot of hand to hand stuff, and
no, there's too many weapons.
Yeah.
So that's good.
We're gun boys.
Yeah, we've got all the votes for Sam Fisher. Sorry. Us Call of Duty boys apparently can't hang.
We can't hang.
You wouldn't know he was there until it was too late, probably. That's the thing.
You'd be a slave.
Well, we'll just make him wear the night vision goggles that don't work, and we'll be fine. Because they sound cool, but that would also give him away.
Yeah.
All right, that wasn't even a contest apparently. Everybody's just Sam Fisher.
I'm out, guys, but it's such a pleasure. So great to talk.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
Chike, thanks so much for joining.
For
We're at that time. We can let everyone dip and bounce and go sign their stuff.
Am I allowed to say one thing, or
Sure you can?
Because I found out I'm allowed to say about it, but I don't know if I should do it with you guys here, but I was going to just mention my one.
I don't even know. Hi, Marty.
Was Marty gone?
Everybody's gone. He's like, oh, Jeff's going into a damn story. I'm out.
Oh, yeah. No, I got permission from to mention it because I did it under a different agreement, but I don't know if I should say it. You know, I'll just say it another time. Go to my Instagram and I'll talk about it there.
Yeah. So here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna stay here live on YouTube, and I'm gonna fulfill these wonderful autographs. Jeff's gonna fire up on Instagram. Yeah, Jeff.
Yes.
So let me just put that in the chat so people can click right on over if they're not already at their phone. So it's Instagram.com. I'm always terrified of butchering the spelling of your name. Teravainen.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I got that wrong for like a year straight, but there it is now. Go hang with Jack. Listen, keep this YouTube browser open, and then also on your phone, go and hang out with Jeff for a while. So, Jeff, thanks for joining, buddy.
Chad, man, honestly, you did such a good job hosting. You should be a host. This is your next gig.
I don't know. I think I need about 15,000 more hours of practice before I rank number 3 in the world. We'll see. We'll see.
Guys. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you.
See you, buddy. All right. Let's hear it for our wonderful friends. So cool of them to pop on here with me. Now I will try to navigate this signing here awkwardly and by myself, keeping y'all entertained while taking care of some business here. So let me see if I can't get a better setting. I'm using a program called StreamYard, so I'm still kind of... Oh, look at that. I got a little ticker tape. Whew. Neato. I think I've done that before. Okay. All right. Comments. There we go. So, hello, everybody, and thanks for sticking around. And thanks to everyone who sent or purchased an autograph request. We've got some pretty cool ones. Lone Ghost Wolf 88, aka Kim. She gave permission to have some prints like this made up of some of the really cool, I guess, the renders, these 2D renders, 3D renders. I'm not sure, but it's such a cool thing to see on the internets. We had some of these. Alex is back, season 3, OG Warzone. This is another one that she did, which is super radical. So I got to see who ordered what. So I'm juggling a bunch of screens here. This is a pretty cool one. She did as well. Oh, look at my ring light. Look at Alex the Angel. Oh, shit. Alex yeah. He's a good guy. I'm really bad at this. Okay. You get the idea. He's not always so evil. Then we got some of the OG Alex here that some people picked up, which is cool. And then, of course, if you beat the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, this is your reward, I guess. A yearbook photo. So those are the ones the fine people of the internet's wanted. So I suppose we'll get to work. Unfortunately, I think people have asked me to do doodles and drawings, which is going to be a disaster. So that's probably a mistake, but I'll try not to ruin the picture too badly. As a result, I think I've got 2 markers that work. That should help. 1, 2. I'm going to pull in a third just to make sure we're gravy. And we'll get going. How's everything look? Everything sound? Everything should still be pretty much the same. I just want to make sure we didn't lose anything when they all signed off here. So I have to look at the shop here. All right. So Avery Moore, and if Avery's in the chat, thank you for the pickup. They got one of these bad boys. Hopefully that's reading. I need to move this over to a different screen. Yay for dual monitors. All right, Avery. Avery wanted me to say, yes, ma'am, in Alex's voice. And there it is, Fred. There it is. One of the best Alex lines of all time. If you know, you know. So, Avery, what do we got here? A-V-E. Avery. Alex signature for you, my friend. Thank you. All right, I need to find the camera. Thank you very much, Avery. I'll get that back out to you. Marquez complete. All right. We got a little system going on. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? Who do I see? Zuzu, Disney, Minnie M, Avery Moore. There's Avery Moore. How you doing, Avery Moore? That's me. Look at that. You're on the screen. Thanks for the pickup. What's my favorite Disney movie? I'm not even allowed to talk about Disney stuff, I don't believe. Because of the actors' strike, unfortunately. So I'm gonna keep on all things TV and film studios just to be safe. Wolf, Havoc, how you doing, pal? Kim, Zuzu, Amelia, B. Taylor, Rita, how you doing, Rita? Willow, B. Taylor, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Starry Dreamer, how are you? Nicole, John B, how are you, my friend? Jace Cake Gamer. Where am I from? I grew up in upstate New York, outside of a small town outside of Albany, New York. And I've been in LA for a while. A minute. Really, too funny. Caden, what's going on? K8 Swift, Miss Rachel. Sorry, Rachel. There was questions being answered times 4, so I didn't get through nearly enough questions. So sorry. So we had us 4 all jibber jabbering away on the same questions. Hello, Body by Corpse, Margaret, Zane, Zeke, my friend, how are you doing? Tanya, Monarch. Did I miss the Big Apple? I was way upstate in the countryside, so I only went to New York City once in my first 18 years in upstate New York. So country boy all the way. Okay, we got one from Amanda. Is Amanda with us here in the chat? Amanda wanted one of the OGs. She's one of the OG Alex. Can you please write Echo 3-1 still standing? All right, I need to test out and see which marker. I feel like a silver would play a little bit better here. Let me just try. Silver. Is this thing shot? It's gonna look better on this thing. This should read. I think we're good with this. All right. Where are we here, Amanda? Echo 3-1. Still standing. Alex. Boom. Thank you, Amanda. Coming in hot. Is Amanda here in the chat? Oh, Jace, look at that. You live by Albany too. Very cool. I miss upstate New York. Faye, how you doing? Sorry, Disney. I still can't talk about Disney. I'd love to, but we are in the middle of a work stoppage. So unfortunately, TV and film studio stuff is a little bit off limits. So, oh my gosh, Minnie M. Shoot, it's making me do this in a particular order, Minnie M. Sorry, I know it's getting late over there for all our international friends. This one is for Paul. Paul wanted a MW19 Alex. Can do. Paul wants a Let's Get Evil on the signature. Paul. Let's get evil. I will figure out how to work this webcam one of these days. There you go, Paul. Thanks for the order, my friend. Kasi is up next. Kasi is up next. Tommy Isley, can you sign my baby? For her or his sake, no. How you doing? T.I. in the house. Chiming in from Texas. Miss Pat's fan. How you doing? Good to see you. Ricky Bobby. Cassie. She even gave me the phonetics here. Cassie's on the screen. All right, Alex, my favorite character. I'm so delighted about this. Thanks for your wonderful work. So glad we got him. Is there more to this message? Hold on. Is this all cut off? We got him back in Raid 3. Amazing. All right. That's super cool. Couldn't tell you how thrilled I was to be back for Raid 3. No one was happier about that than this guy. All right, Kasi. Kasi. Alex. Kasi. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Steffi. Is Steffi here? I don't know if Steffi's here. May I have the quote, "Let's get evil," and an Alex doodle? Oh my God, are you going to make me do an Alex doodle? Your Twitch streams are fun to watch, and you are very talented. Thanks and well wishes. How kind of you, Steffi. I appreciate that. She wanted the old school Alex pick. I think this color's working out relatively well. So let's get evil. Steffi. Let's get evil. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to show this doodle. Listen, I don't know how to doodle Alex, but I probably can doodle the little evil emote that I like to use. I'm not sure that that's passable. That's kind of man. Y'all should get a discount if you ask me to doodle. That's all I know. Holy moly. All right, Steffi, thanks for that. Appreciate it. We are on to Danielle. Danielle, no special instructions at all. So Danielle wanted one of these. I'm going to see if I can make this color work. Actually, that's not. There it is. Why does this marker suck? Okay. Danielle. 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 Spelled that correctly. Fantastic. Go me. I was the strongest speller in school. I won the 4th grade spelling competition. You know, amongst my 80 4th grade peers. Danielle, coming your way. Let's see. Yeah, some of these Call of Duty actors are phenomenal doodlers. I'm not one of them. Abby, could you please draw a little Alex with a love heart? Oh my gosh. A whole little Alex. Oh my God. This might not go well. I'm just warning you now, Abby. Hold on. This is Abby's in the chat with us. Oh boy. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna try. Abby. Okay. Oh God, I think I messed this up. I think I gotta start over. I just drew on my mouse pad. for anybody watching, just tuning in, I'm seeing the playback on YouTube. People probably think that there's something wrong with me because I keep disappearing off the screen and coming back up. Abby. Let's sign it. Alex. How am I going to draw this? Okay. I got to do it fast. Let's do this. Square jaw-ish. He's got ears. Cool hair-ish. This. A mustache of sorts. I don't know. Listen, if I will not take offense if y'all want to dial back the doodle requests. I'm not a practicing artist. Oh, she needs a little love heart. A little love heart. All right, hold on. I got an idea. Fingers. How's that? It's a little love heart. Actually, in hindsight, it looks like he's reading a book. That is supposed to be a heart. It's perfectly imperfect, Abby, and I hope it's good enough. Wonderful. Next up, we got Combat. How you doing, Combat? Good to see you. Let's get evil. She wanted to pick up one of these cool Ghost Wolf prints. Heck yeah. God, I hope they're not too difficult to sign. They're so colorful and vibrant. Oh man, we should be okay. We should be okay. I got a couple extra practice ones here. I don't know if Combat's still in the chat, but I saw her in here earlier. Combat, Alex Cole, please, let's get evil. Thank you for your kindness and appreciation for fans. Love hanging in Twitch and of course playing in COD with you. How sweet. Adore y'all who join me on Twitch and suffer my shenanigans and mediocre play. All right, Miss Combat. Let's see. Combat. Let's get evil. Where can I sign this thing? Okay. All right. Start there. And we can make this work over here. Get evil. This Combat. Oh, this glare is kind of a bit of a metallic marker, but Combat, thank you always for your support. You're wonderful. There she is. Combat in here, sir. Nathan, Razor Sire, how you doing? My tunnel rat buddy. He of the chicken coop. If you know, you know. Okay, we got a season 3 promo request. Nathan, Razor Sire, somebody to be a part of the community. Thanks for all you do. Thanks, Nathan. I don't know if Nathan's still here. If so, make it be known. I'm going to make it out to Razor Sire because that's a super rad name. Razor Sire. No doodle. Razor Sire. I gotta I gotta get a player stream back up online with y'all. I had to go a little dark to take care of some business. So, Razor, I saw you earlier. I'll give you a proper shout out when you come back. Kaz. Was Kaz in the chat? I feel like I saw Kaz. Thank you for being so kind to the fandom. You may write Doodle what you wish. Surprise me. All right, Kaz. Kind words. Appreciate that. So I'm picking up a Lone Ghost Wolf print as well. All right, Alex. Kaz. Kaz. Well, let's get evil. Never fails to do the trick. Oh, I need a doodle. Doodle. I'll try to do another Alex. Ears. Oh, he looks sad. What have I done? He's not too sad. Maybe he just misses Farah. It's kind of hard to tell. Focus. Yeah. Probably should have saw this coming and practiced a little bit. But they are original. There will be no doodles like that. Ever. Okay, Kaz, you're all set. Willow is Kaz? Willow is Kaz? It's me? Me. It's me. Awesome. Thank you, Willow. Appreciate it. Hi, Kurt. Comment. Wonderful. All right. This is to Alex. Shouldn't misspell this one. Small Alex Doodle possible. I'm getting this from my girlfriend, and the 2019 crew are some of her favorite characters. From Steph. Yeah. Hold on. So who am I making? I'm making out to Alex. I gotcha. From Steph. Should I write from Steph? Some of her favorite characters. Okay. I'm thinking I'm understanding this. I don't want to screw it up. But the important thing is, so I make out to Alex, I sign it, and then I do a doodle. A doodle. All right. What if I feel like I got to get a little beard on him, right? Oh, that is an awful sound. Okay. All right. All right, Alex. It's actually easier with this marker. I can kind of work in some of this beard. Get a little forehead wrinkle. He needs better hair. Give him some bigger eyes. There we go. It's getting better. Obviously, he needs a better barber. Alex, thank you for this. Coming your way. Actually, it's for Steph. I don't. If things are a secret, I don't want to say what's being written. I hope I didn't screw that up. All right. I don't know if they're in the chat, but I think this is yeah. A lot of names being thrown around. Dog boy. Weird name, I know, but it's an inside joke between my friends. Love to use Alex. Could you write best worst SPX 80 user? Okay. All right, so we got one of the Ghost Wolf prints here. So we will try and make this work real quick. All right, we got Dog Boy. Dog Boy. Best worst. What is it? The X? That's the sniper rifle, huh? SPX 80. SP-X80 user. Coming at you. Coming at you, Dog Boy. Thank you for that. Steph's your partner. Okay, I got you. I don't want to ruin any sort of surprise. Jeff Mullen, hello. Alex is me. Hello, Steph's my partner. I see. Okay, it's all making sense now. All right, sorry, Minnie M. We're almost halfway through, I think. Mark is complete, so that's for Dog Boy. Thanks very much, Kate. All right, Kate, let's get evil. One of the tactical ones here, right? Did I get this one right? Yeah, all right. Start with the sign. And then we got Kate. And let's get evil. Boom. Done. I was supposed to be writing numbers on the back of these. Dang it. So I'll have to go back and do that. 20. It's a whole system here, folks. I'm trying to manage to do it. Oh, all right, Kate. This is on its way to you. Thank you for sure. Lehigh Villalobos. Right on the back, 21. So we got one of these cool Long Ghost Wolf prints. So let me tie this one up. No signature or no personalization. All right, no problem. We can do this. Alex. Okay, this is 21. And this is for Lehigh. 2. Can I write all that? Can I fit all that? Villalobos. Villalobos. There we go. Boom. Thank you. I don't know if you're in the chat. Kim. Anything you like, right there is my favorite scene in your Twitch streaming. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you. Alex's Army rocks. Sure does. Super happy to have you a part of it. I know you mostly play Call of Duty Mobile from what I've seen, so I'm not brave enough to try. I'm not. Maybe one day. Kim. Let's get Phil. 22. Thank you, Kim. Coming your way. Kim, there's Kim. I thought I saw you earlier. All right, Kim. Minnie, you're almost free. You're almost free, my friend. We got an old school Alex print. Please draw a doodle, Alex, and a little heart. Okay. I will do that. For sure. All right, Kim. Oh, no, sorry, Minnie. Minnie. Alex. It's me. It is you. All right. This marker is actually harder to doodle with. He's kind of getting wrecked. Draw a doodle, Alex, with a little heart. All right. Okay. All right. Oh my God. I'm the worst hairstylist ever. Well, that's not too bad. Those are supposed to be fingers. Shoot. Wow. Looks like a heart that he's doing like exercises with. Like trying to like. I don't know. Alex, not much of a lover. At least not much of a doodler. So here we go. 26. Minnie, please enjoy your sleep. Thank you very much. Out to none. Please doodle your best to doodle everyone in this photo. Rachel made him. This is like an art commission. I don't even know who ordered this. Order number 27. Holy crap. I have to doodle everyone? You know what? I got an idea. Why don't we doodle something that represents everyone? This is going to be disastrous. Please do your best to doodle everyone in a photo. All right. First of all, we'll sign it. And then we're going to do this. So for Alex, we'll do let's get evil emote. Farah. What represents Farah? Is there a thing? Is there an object? Captain Price. That's easy. We'll do this. Because, you know, Captain Price always has a cigar. God. That looks like not a cigar, but something else you might smoke. What does Gaz do? Gaz is like, he's always wearing that cool baseball cap, right? Oh, my Lord. trying to draw a baseball cap. And it's always got like the British flag on it. This was a mistake asking me to do this, that's for sure. Holy moly. Gaz. And then we got Farah. What is Farah? What is like an object or something I could doodle that represents Farah? Yeah, struggle busing. That's not even the word. I am not sure. I'm not sure of the ideas, and I'm also not a good artist. So, motorbike. How am I going to draw a motorbike? Headscarf. I could do the headscarf. I'm not sure I'll be able to pull this off either, though. I was thinking of a scarf. Seems kind of like unique to her culture. I'm trying to think of something from the game, though. That's significant. We shared a rolled up cigarette once. That was cool. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is the thing that changed everything. It changed everything. Detonator's fucked. That's what we'll do. I hope they understand what that means. Hopefully they see this live stream. And happy to explain. If you know, you know. That was for anonymous. There was not even a name associated with that one. The detonator. That was one of the best scenes. All right, Rhys. How do you say RH? So this is for my friends in the UK. RHYS. Rhys? What is the proper? Could you write your favorite quote from Alex? Thanks so much. Rhys. Okay. All right. Here we go. Old school Alex. We can do this. Rhys. Let's get evil. No doodles. Yay. I'm doodle exhausted. How do you artists do it? So that was 28. That's me. Aaron's Mace. Aaron's Mace. That's you. Yeah, represent Rhys. Okay, so it is Rhys. Wonderful. All right. Thank you for that, friend. Coming at you. Naomi, please draw a heart. I can handle that. So we've got the yearbook photo. Naomi just wants a heart. Naomi. It's a happy little heart. There you go, Naomi. Thank you. If you were in the chat, let me know. I'm happy to give you a shout out. Some of us, you are all still with us. All right, Naomi, there's you with the heart. My best doodle yet. Lady Macbeth. Hello, Lady Macbeth. How are you? Good to see you here, picking up a print. Support me as always for years. Lady Macbeth. Glad she's on my side. A name like that. All right. Lady Macbeth. 3, 3. Always wonderful to see from you. Thank you always for the support. Much obliged. Now we're cranking. Kathy, hi. Heart with a smile. Happy to do it. I don't know where that came from. Holy moly. All right. Special instructions. Write this. I've been on assignment my whole life. This is what I believe in. In golden brown pen. Thank you for being such a cool dude. Team 3-1. Well, let me tell you. I'm happy to try. But that is a lot of writing. And there is not a lot of real estate. So let me see what I can do here. All right. I'm trying not to misspell anything. Ben. Assignment. My whole life. This is one I believe in. Boom. Look at this marker doing something funky here. I don't think this marker is made for writing novels, unfortunately. But there's the whole line. I did it. I fit it. 3, 4, 2, anonymous. Oh, Jeff. Is Jeff struggling over there on the IG? It's free real estate. It is free real estate. Go Tip and Eric. There it is. Hopefully that comes through. Doesn't bleed anymore. Was that you, Zuzu? Zuzu, thank you for the order. If that's you, appreciate it. Allison Farr. Okay, so we got an old yearbook photo here. Thank you, food service. All right, Allison. Very cool. Thank you for your service. Milk Care Food Service. Here we go. With a Y. Ooh, tricky. A-Y-S-O-N. All right. Allison, I got just a quote for you. Borrowed from my old friend, Sergeant Kyle Garrick. Allison, you got friends nearby. Hope you're doing well and getting that rest. Thank you for your order. Appreciate you. I don't know if Allison is here with us. Okay, we're moving on to Caden. Then got lost on Twitter. Oh yeah, okay, Caden, how you doing? Could you possibly draw a golden retriever, Alex? You all are. You're flirting with disaster here. Trying to get me to draw a dog. Oh no. All right. Oh, cool. This is the first one of these getting picked up. So how the hell am I going to draw a dog? All right, Rachel Maid, I'm going to call you up for some doodling lessons. You're the resident artist, not this clown. All right, Caden. Draw out golden retriever Alex. I'm effing screwed. I'm screwed. Puppy Alex. Oh my lord. Just give him puppy ears. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's Caden. I do apologize. I don't believe you. I'll tell you what. It's fun to keep me honest. It's fun to keep me on my toes. Here we go. All right. Let's start with the part I can control, which is writing names. Where would I sign this part? All right. There we go. Let's make some space here. We get carried away. Let's number this for our friends at Streamily so I don't forget. Okay. All right. So put puppy ears on it. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wish me luck, doodle gods. So let's start with this. All right, I got a little hair going on here. But then we got to make the dog ears. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. What have y'all done? Kind of like an angry dog. That didn't work. That's I'm not sure. Golden retrievers have big ears. He's really mad. There. That way, if anyone is like looking at your art, they're like, what the F is that? He's saying woof. He's a dog. Obviously, then you can call your friends dumb for not knowing that. How's that? Oh my goodness. Well, Caden says he loves it. I'm sure he's just being nice, but I appreciate it. getting me out of my comfort zone. All right. Faye. Gift from my friend Faye. She's been having a hard time. I'd like to ask you to put something encouraging to her if possible. Sure can. We can sure try. All right. 37. There we go. 2. Faye. Got friends nearby. That is such a great, appropriate quote. Because we're all friends in this picture. And we're all super duper helpful. All right, Faye, I don't know if you're still on the screen. It is you. This is for, oh, there you are. Oh, that's very kind of you. You're a good friend. I hope she enjoys it. That's for Faye. We all send her best wishes. Best wishes. To Faye with much love. Brittany, 1T. Please have the best piece of advice to think Alice would give someone much love. Oh, man, oh, man. Best advice Alex would give someone. Much love, Alex. What advice would you give someone? Well, at least you picked a photo with room to write. So that is helpful. Okay. This is 3-8. Best advice. Well, Alex is pretty practical, down to her soldier. Oh, is this Faye? So this is Faye? Oh my gosh, look at Ree and Faye. They're both on here. Amazing. They got a little emotional typing going on here on the screen. That's adorable. Love that. Very, very cool. All right, here we go. Advice. Make it up to Brittany. Brittany. BRITNY. The best advice Alex would give would be to always watch your 6. Six o'clock. Watch your 6. There you go, Brittany. Oh, there's B. Taylor. There we go, Brittany Taylor. B. Taylor, how you doing? All right, Brittany. Thank you for the pickup. Coming your way. Can you write down still standing for Jason? Sure can. All right, got the old yearbook photo. I love this shot. And that score, the music, at the end of that campaign. All the feels. All the damn feels. All right, Jason. Jason. Still standing. Boom. This is 3-9. Still standing, baby. That was Alex. Before chemical factory explosion. Brittany, I'm glad you dug it. Oh, there he is. We got Jace Cake Gamer from nearby Albany, New York. Apparently, if I remember correctly. Very cool. On its way. Oh my God, Rachel, please do your own doodles, and I'll tell everyone on the planet that I did them. So at least I know they'll be good that way. Amelia, you're in the chat. Amelia, there she is. Amelia, right? Amelia Zhangzhu? Am I getting that correct? If able, can you put a funny joke? Oh my gosh. I mean, there's no guarantee it'll be funny. That's for sure. I can try. 40. 40. That's a funny joke. This is the problem. So I have a very, very small area to write a joke. So I can think of jokes, but I don't know that I would make it all fit in that photo. All right. Amelia Zhangzhu. I hope I said that right. Anything really. Okay. Oh boy. Well, let's take care of the name thing and see what we got to work with after that. Amelia Zhangzh. Zoo. We got signature. All right. How much real estate we got left? Here's one. Oh man, I really hope I can make this fit. Why is six afraid of seven? Because seven, 8, 9. All right, Amelia Zhangzhu. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I'll be here all night. Thank you, Amelia. You guys are really making me work tonight. Oh, yes, Monarch. Oh, yes, the 7, 8, 9. You asked for the joke. You didn't say it had to be a good one. Okay. Ganzo. Oh, Rhea, love to hear it. I'll take all the Alex fans I can get. It is such a dad joke. I do the dad jokes the best. Because really the bar is set so low. Low expectations on dad jokes. All right, we got one of these yearbook photos for Ganzo. 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 Okay. Ganzo. I can't breathe. Ganzo. So cryptic. I don't know if Ganzo's in the chat, but thanks for the order and coming your way. All right. Got good joke feedback. There are no wrong answers, Willow. All right, AK. Really fun playing gun game with you, Nick. Oh yeah. Oh, AK Mount Stone. This is you. Wasted me like 8 times in a row. May I get a little Alex Doodle and a dad joke? Oh my lord. Gosh, I don't know if I can fit all this on this print. This is a very, in hindsight, this is such a colorful print that it actually makes it harder for the marker to show up. This marker is getting kind of trashed. I don't want to use any goofy colors though, like I got blue and green, and I just kind of think that would look awful. What is this one all about? What does this one do? Oh, that's not going to work. That's too light. Oh, shoot. A dad joke. I need a short dad joke. Lady Macbeth, you missed your photo. Thank you so much. I got you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, as always, for all the support. All right, AK Mount Stone. Dad joke and an Alex Doodle. Man, oh man. Let's make sure we get a signature on here, if nothing else. Just in case everything else goes wrong, which it probably will. 42. Oh, there you are. AK Mount Stone. Okay. Stumped. Stumped. All right, AK. All right. What does one horsey say to another horsey? Hey. Oh my goodness. That's a pretty good one. Put 2 ducks in a cow. Oh my God. I got to write all this down. You guys are giving me some comedy gold. And an Alex Doodle. Holy moly. I'm going to need a nap after this stream. I don't think this would be so involved. Holy moly. I think we did it. I don't think that's focusing correctly, but you kind of get the idea here. There's actually a YouTube account that I follow. It just tells dad jokes all the time. Try to make each other laugh. It's amazing. I think the best one was because they're like middle-aged dudes, and they're sitting on a dock. It looks like beautiful mountain backdrop, like on a dock by a lake. And the one guy goes, I wife called me up all mad. And she said, "You're late for dinner. I'll give you 10 minutes or I'm going to give the dinner I made you to the dog." The guy says, "I was home at 5. I love that dog. I don't want anything happening to him." That's pretty bad. Brutal. The old husband-wife jokes. Okay, Nicole, almond milk. Okay, you're in the chat here somewhere. I saw you. Where are you? Where have you been hiding? AK Milestone. So welcome, my friend. I don't hold any grudges after a gun game. I promise. Almond milk, hello to you. We got these cool Ghost Wolf prints for you. Make it out to Nicole. It's almost just saying, I love watching your streams and your community that welcomes me with open arms. Draw, write, whatever you want. That's so sweet, Nicole. Thank you very much. We love having you. It's part of Alex's army. Okay. Okay, signature. Nicole. Stay. Frosty. This is number 44. There you go, Nicole. Thank you very much. I love this print, by the way. It's so nice to see people picking these up. I think they're super cool. I actually only drink almond milk. You splash in the coffee. That's it. I don't do the oat. I don't do the soy. I don't do the other stuff. I don't do the real milk. That would not be a good day for me. Make it out to none. Please sign quote Echo 31 reporting for duty. All right. All right. So we got through the VIPs. VIPs, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. I guess you guys had the priority. So we'll get to all the rest of them now. So bear with us a little while longer. I want to get through everybody. But round of applause for the VIPs. Appreciate you guys for supporting me and Streamily. Very cool of them to do this event. Glad we could talk with the boys for a little bit. Because the plan was for everybody to go off and do their own individual Instagram lives, which would have been cool. But I thought, hey, let's get the 4 of us together, shoot the breeze, take some questions, and then we'll get down to the business. So I'm glad we could bring that to you. Okay. So make it out to nobody. Echo 31 reporting for duty. All right. Where am I going to fit this? Okay. Let's see. How is this working? Is this marker still holding up? Kind of. Yes. Echo 3-1 reporting for duty. There we go. Number 9. Made out to no one. Thanks to the mysterious buyer of that photo. Okay. This is for Kim. Thank you for always supporting my work. Oh, this is Kim. Oh my gosh. Lone Ghost Wolf. My goodness. How cool of you to pick up one of your prints that you let me borrow. This is the artist. Lone Ghost Wolf. Make sure to follow them on the socials. They do incredible art. A lot of Call of Duty characters, and they've done some really cool Alex ones and Alex and Farah ones, which is awesome. A doodle of Alex and a chicken. Oh my God, a chicken! Razor Sire, help me out. How do we draw chickens? Let's see here. Alex mixed with a chicken? Oh my lord. That's Kim. All right, let's start with Alex. How can we make Alex a chicken? All right, I got an idea. This is gonna suck. I gotta make a super big head here. All right. I made Alex a chicken. I hope that's what she meant. Chicken Alex. This will seal the deal. Well, at least she'll get a good laugh out of this. Someone's clearly an artist, and it's not me. It's a chicken-headed Alex with chicken feet, no body, very low calorie. If you're going to turn him into a nugget. Holy moly. He's a clucker. You rock me. Thank you for this. Okay. Melanie, hope you had a wonderful day. I wanted to ask if you'd write down your favorite voice line from Modern Warfare 2019. Yes, ma'am. That's the line. Yes, ma'am. Melanie. Is Melanie in the chat? Yes. I don't know if Melanie's in the chat, but just collect. Okay, Melanie. 15. There we go. Yes, ma'am. That's for you. Thank you, Melanie. Fanfic idea. Yikes. All right, Lauren. 25. Lauren, let's get evil with little Alex Doodle. All right. I had no idea that the doodle things were so popular. Because I was watching Nick do his, and he was having to draw in every damn photo. I don't know. It wouldn't occur to me to ask someone to scribble things, unless I knew they were an artist, of course. But anyway, Lauren, let's get evil with a little Alex Doodle. We can do it. Lauren, let's get Havel. Okay. All right. Little Alex Doodle. God, I gotta make him a little happier. He looks so sad. He's much happier than he looks in this doodle, I promise. I promise, Lauren. Monarch, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. You rock. Lauren, thank you. If you're here in the chat. We're on to Harmony with 2 eyes. Hope you're in the new game. Love the character. Thank you for bringing it to light. Can you write your favorite quote? My favorite quote is not safe for work. So I don't want to offend any young eyes. Harmony. Okay, so we got an old school Alex print. A harmony with two eyes. Harmony. Do. I like this. I like the standard Let's Get Evil. That never lets anyone down. Alex, no doodles. And the thing is like, it's not like y'all conspired to get doodles. This is all just like individually you thought of this. This isn't some kind of organized prank. All right, Harmony. Let's get even. Coming your way. Okay. We're cranking. How much more we got? Oh, we're getting near the end. We're getting to the finish line. Hope you're well. Could you please write Let's Get Evil in a doodle of your choice? Thank you. Love, Ellie. Okay, Ellie. Is Ellie here? Am I missing anybody who's here actually in the chat? I don't think I am. All right, so they wanted one of these. Just super duper cool. Mm-hmm. Let's go. All right, and a doodle. All right. Okay. There's the signature. All right, Ellie. ELLIE. Let's get evil. Okay, and then a little doodle, a doodle of your choice. I feel like I got to work on my little evil devil. Oh, man. It's not my best work. Kind of looks like Wolverine if he got hit by a car in the head. But that's supposed to be a little evil emote. Oh, are you not entertained? This is nightmare fuel. All right, Ellie, thank you. Gray is here. Gray? Oh, God, Gray. I see Gray. Gray, you're two away. Julian, Rita, and Gray. Hang tight, Gray. Even if it's late, we're almost there. I can't skip with their setup. Julian, could you please draw that evil emoji face with the horns you always use? Oh my God! If you just saw what I did there in real time, you probably take that request back, Julian. Kathy, Gray's here. Okay. All right, Julian. Let's start with the easy stuff. The name. Julian. It's actually a little bit easier. This marker actually makes it easier on this print. I mean, it's still garbage, but it's serviceable. What do you think? What do you think, all? Almost looks like a little demon balloon. I've been exposed. I've been exposed. Rita, hello, Rita. How you doing? Oh, cool. We got this new print too. This is cool. I love this one. This is super rad. I wonder if I should. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Let's not get cute. Same marker. Rita. Copy. Watcher. So Alex is talking to Laswell on the very first mission and the opening scene. We'll handle it. Rita, thank you for the support as always. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Jay, what up, Jatson? How you doing? Where there's a ghost. How are you, pal? Oh, JJ. Terramore J. How you doing? What's up? That's a fair question. Is that like a demon or what? That is a fair question. I take no offense at that question. Because I don't even know. Oh, there's Rita. Hello, Rita. Rock, thank you. All right, we are on to Gray. Gray is, I think, the last one that I'm seeing. But I'm going to double check. Chicken Slayer. Who is Gray? Who is the Gray? Is the Gray here? Someone said they're here. Gray. Do you draw a shark with sunglasses? Holy crap. You guys are just setting me up to fail. A shark with sunglasses. Hi, my daughter. Gray? Kathy? All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Because it's like the last one. I'm not gonna be made a fool by just trying to wing this. Here's what I'm gonna do: shark with sunglasses. What would we call this? Clip art. I'm gonna do a stinking Yahoo search. Oh my god, those are cool. Those are cool. Where the hell am I gonna fit this? With this chonky marker. Holy hell. You should see some of these images. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if I can make this one work. I wonder if I can make this one work. I just don't know where I'm going to put this. There's not a lot of real estate. Gray's on here, and she's a great artist. Oh man, why doesn't Gray do it? I'm doing a picture with my scribbles. Okay, here we go. We're gonna figure this out. We're all in this together until you all abandon me. Okay, so Gray, here it comes. I really only have one place I can try and make this fit. So I think the sunglasses part is what's going to get me, but here we go. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. This looks like a nasty set of chompers. I'm just straight ripping this guy off. Thin, obviously. Teeth, gills, and then sunglasses. I don't know. What do y'all think? How'd I do? Well, if this whole acting thing doesn't work out, I can make crap doodles for pennies on the dollar. All right, so 43, we got gray. GRUI. 2 gray. And we got signature here. Hopefully that'll do for gray. Hopefully she's kind in her critique. Kind. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. What a great hack. I'll just start Google searching for inspiration and ideas. Razor, I don't know how the last minute orders work. I suppose you can go in the shop anytime, but I'm not sure. I just want to go back through and make sure. Oh my God. Did you just send this through, Terramore? Oh, I see. Hold on a second. I'm not going to read this stuff out loud. I'm not reading this stuff out loud. Hold on. We're doing it. This is going to be a challenging one. And you know what? I'm not too damn proud. I'm going to go and chicken. Alex and a chicken. Chicken clip art. Let's get some inspiration real quick. What is the simplest? These look very complex for my low skill level. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to use a black marker because the gold marker is not conducive to this sort of stuff. This is my thing. Razor, yes. Well, Razor did it. Okay. Oh my God, I screwed this up. Make it up. This is for Terramore. Oh my God, how did I screw that up? I screwed the pooch. My bad, Razor. Very kind of you. I'm like reading things out loud, so I make sure I don't miss anything and screw up the personalization. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Can I do this? All right. So this looks. Oh, squeaking. All right. Yep. Uh-huh. This is Angry Birds. How many toes does it? Only 2, 3? Shit, I think I added it wrong. An extra toe. This chicken is special. This chicken is special. I'm putting a crown on it. It has extra digits on its chicken claw feet. Your hands are shaking. This is live on the internet with my name attached to it. How can we get some kind of a weapon on here? This is going to be too much. This is too much. I can't. I don't have room for a weapon. I don't. We got. She wants. It's an Alex. Doodle as well. All right. Let me try and do this. It's so much easier with this black marker. Okay, this might be my best Alex doodle tonight, even though it's not good at all. Tell you what, this black marker makes all the difference. All the difference. So now I need to sign this thing. There we go. All right. That's passable. Thank you for Yahoo search clip art. The king. Little chicken, all mad. Got a most wanted contract, obviously. Godspeed, chicken. Very cool of you, Razor Sire. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know about y'all. I'm white. I was not prepared for that level of doodling. Level of doodling. Why are your comments on the screen? Because I'm putting them up there. It's a feature of StreamYard doing live streams. So the stream is going to be saved. I do plan. It lives up on YouTube. No? Oh, I guess I should have put that up on the screen. Okay. All right. There we go. We'll just put this up from all know that I did a great job. Amazing. Too funny. Everybody, thank you very much for coming out, and for everybody who ordered VIPs and regular orders. Always appreciate your support, particularly during these lean work stoppage strike times. Things not said, even if things are coming out. and so anyway, boy, are my wings tired. Thanks for popping by for the first hour too. Hope you had a good time chatting with me and Jeff and Chike and Martin. If you don't, make sure you go and follow them, of course. Really cool guys, entertaining guys. I know Martin streams as well. Yeah, anyway, thank you. We might be doing another one of these down the road. I'm not sure. But in the meantime, everybody who supported us here, I do appreciate it. You know, please go easy on me with the doodle critiques, because that's the first time I don't think I've ever had someone ask me to do that. I don't know. So hopefully you're all satisfied with your the doodles, everyone. Okay, all. Appreciate you. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to try to get back into a stream maybe tomorrow night. I know I've had a little bit of time off here, but I might split some time between Call of Duty and Baldur's Gate 3, which I've tried on for size. So keep you posted. In the meantime, have a great night and or morning wherever you are in the world. Always a pleasure to have you here. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.